Today on Everyday Legend, we meet Joan Bradd. Joan is the 2021 Kingston Woman of the Year Lifetime Award winner. Joan has worked tirelessly with Scouts Victoria since the 80s, including work as District Commissioner and State Commissioner of Training. She has also been instrumental in incorporating girls into the Scouting movement. Hi Joan, and welcome to Over 50 So What?
Thank you, Carol. I'm looking forward to this.
And congratulations on your award, the Lifetime Award for Kingston Woman of the Year 2021. So can you tell us a bit about the award and what happened?
Yes, and it was really weird because City of Kingston do that every 12 months, March every year, and one of our group leaders from one of the groups decided to nominate me. And we're all just sitting in the big area, all dressed up nicely. And they named the Woman of the Year. It was another lady. And then they said, but we've made up a lifetime award this year, especially for Joan Bradd. And I nearly had a fit. So I went up and got my award. So it was lovely.
And it's all connected with your service to the Scouts, the Victoria Scouts. So can you tell us a bit about what you've been doing with the Scouts for all these years, decades?
Decades, yes, that's right. I've been in Scouting for about 43 years. My daughter, who was 7 at the time, decided that she didn't want to be a guide. She wanted to do what the boys were doing because we had neighbours that were Cubs. And I thought, uh-oh. And there was somebody down the road that went to the Aspendale Scout group, and a few of the parents there had some girls, and they were doing something with them similar to Scouting. So I went down there and they said, good, you're it. We're going to make you the girl leader. And then on the 1st of September 1988, I invested 27 girl Cubs and 24 Girl Scouts. So that was it. And now they're all combined.
So that's awesome. If you've got grandchildren, because a lot of people watching this show, it's more likely to be grandchildren, they can go to Joey's. Joey's are the younger ones, then they can go to Scouts, and then they go to, Joey's Cub Scouts. And when they go along, and what sort of things do they do at a Scout meeting?
They go in and they have an opening ceremony where they break the flag, and they have an activity planned for that night. They normally know perhaps a few weeks before what they're going to do. Sometimes they have a badge night where they work in their patrol, which is about a group of 5, and they work on their badges and they talk to each other about what they're going to do. Or they might have an activity night where they're going out for a hike around the area. They might do some activities outside where they're doing a bit of long jump or hurdles or whatever.
So looking behind the philosophy of the Scouts, what are the Scouts trying to instill in the kids that come along?
Their idea is to get confidence in themselves.
Can you tell us a bit about what kinds of badges there are? I think you mentioned you've got science, you've got cooking, what other, hiking maybe, what other sort of things do they have in badges these days?
First aid, collection of anything like stamp collecting like we used to do, animal keeping, sewing, and then there's the outdoor stuff, which is hiking, cycling, skiing, if they can get themselves up there. Any sort of activities.
While we're filming this, we can't get out, we're in lockdown, but when this goes to air, who knows where we're at. If someone watching today was thinking, well, I'm really good in embroidery, or I'm really good at science, or I'm really good, I've got a background or history in this, and I'd really like to help these young people with, some of their badges, what would someone like that do?
Right, they would be snapped up 100% very quickly. But they go to the website, which is Scouts, I've got it written here, scoutsvictoria.com.au, and then they go to find their closest Scout group.
Yeah, well, that's great. Now, there might be some people there saying, I'm not really that good at anything, but I still would love to help out with these young people and help, as adult helper. So what can they do in that regard?
The same thing. Go to scoutsvictoria.com.au.
So is there any age limit on how many, if you want to help out with the Scouts?
It used to be that they'd cut it off at when we were 50, but I'm a little bit older than that, and we're still allowed in now. They haven't put any restriction on the age group of leaders.
You're 73, you're still working in the Scouts, and now, even if you're in your 70s, you can offer your services to help out, and you could be doing anything from admin to working on the committee or to working with the kids. You could be doing multiple different things, couldn't you?
Exactly, yes.
Well, that is fantastic. I can see your passion, and I'm going to ask you one more thing about your passion. How long do you think you're going to keep working with the Scouts?
I can't imagine ever leaving. The leaders that are new in the district, we're Kingston district, ring me and say, Joan, or Chuka, my name is Chuka for Scouts, because I've got a funny laugh. But they ring me and they say, now, what do I do? What do I do with my training now? And I just help them through that and encourage them.
All right, so we'll check back in when you're 90, Chuka, see how you're going. And my guide name is Ahi. So from Ahi to Chuka, we'll check in with each other in about 20 years, see how we're going.
Well, it's not Chuka, it's Chuka.
Oh, Chuka, sorry.
Like a chook, because I sound like a chook when I get laughing.
Oh, Chuka, okay. So not that you're an old chook or anything like that.
Nothing to do with being an old chook, I'm sure.
Well, thanks so much for coming on the show. I'm sure that even while we're in lockdown, there's opportunities for people to start learning about Scouts and maybe training up to do some leadership roles once everything opens up.
I'd love it. Thank you, and thank you for asking me. I really appreciate it, Carol.
That's it for today. Thanks for watching. Remember, if you want to know anything about any of the guests you see on the show, including Dr. Michael Elstein, just go to our website, carolohalloran.com, and please join our Facebook group, Over 50 So What. Remember, YouTube, Over 50 So What, all the replays, lots of fitness videos. And of course, if you want to help out with Scouts, just contact Scouts Victoria. Please look after your brain, keep moving, keep having fun. Age is just a number. Over 50, so what? Thanks for watching our TV show. Be sure to hit subscribe and then you'll never miss an episode. Jump on Facebook, join our group, get in on the fun, fitness, wellness and inspiration. I'm Carol, over 50, so what?